S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, 30 base.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Smith.
52, my 52. Let's go.
Clock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him 3 there on the first. First play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, deep.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. He's tired of me.
Operating from the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Yep. Watch the twist.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing on first down. Costello. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On the ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Watching you grind. Come on. You better. Yep. 55's mine, guys. 55. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Bravo. 55. Line 55. Quit talking about it and wait.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On the set. 55. Hey, eat. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, exit. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Topper.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bell. Oh, spinning away. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Echo. Mike 55, Mike 55. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch twist, watch.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Deep rip.
From the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Murray now to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I'm going back to you. Hey, Haywood. Watch the run. They're running it. 56. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Costello got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. Crunch time, defense. Ready?
On first down, Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mark 55, Mark 55. Let's get the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Yo, go, go.
March 56. March 56.
From the gun, Costello. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Okay, baby, I see you.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go one more. Echo. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Where'd he go? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray with a third and long. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, orbit. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Get down.
2nd down and inches. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Rosas puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the...
And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Marr able to put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Murray. That is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 13. He's coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. He's got his tight end fan. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Ready? 8, read. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, Costello. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He completes this to Sutton. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Don't be scared of it. Ready?
On 1st down, Costello. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. The open man is Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Bravo.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
55, Mike 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get it.
From the gun, Costello. It's caught. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check in. Hey, here we go.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And, oh, no, he lost the football. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Hey. Baby, that's a baby side.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ricky.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Echo.
2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. Pollard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Costello. This is the tight end Fant. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Down. 90 Wolf. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the 27, Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.